For 2,000 years, the white man and white woman lived in the caves and hills of Europe, roped, bound, confined in Europe, living worse than in the Dark Ages. He did his number 1 in the cave. He did his number 2 in the cave. But can you imagine lying down to go to sleep every night, right there in your urination and your defecation? That's what they did for 2,000 years in the caves and hills of Europe. For 2,000 years. That's what they did. And today they still like their meat raw. Don't they? They still eat their meat raw today. They like to eat it with the blood running out. They like to taste the blood. They got blood pies. They got blood pudding. They got a pudding called boudin. Blood. And they sit down and eat it like it's Hunt's or Heinz tomato sauce. Big tablespoon of blood. Say, isn't it great, honey? She said, yes, it's wonderful. These people did this for 2,000 years in the caves and hillsides of Europe. They crawled around on their all fours. That's why our dear brothers in this house, who we love and respect, they should be here at this meeting today. We love them. The Grand Master of this lodge should be sitting right up here. We have a special seat for the Grand Master, the Imperial Grand Potentate. We got a seat for all of them. The daughters of Jericho and the heroines of Jericho and the Eastern Star. We got a special place for them because they are following after the white man's order and not after their own. They have 32 degrees, is that right? 32 degrees. But they say that they are upright on the square. Been raised from a dead level to a living perpendicular, upright on the square. In order to be upright on the square, you must have a 90-degree angle. Is that right? It must be a 90-degree angle to be upright on the square. Half of that is what? Is a 45-degree angle. Is that right? 45-degree angle. But now here's the people who say they're upright on the square. And they got 32 degrees somewhere down here. And 32 degrees is freezing on the Fahrenheit scale. Then they get an honorary degree, the 33rd degree, and they go into the Shriners. And they name their lodges Mecca Lodge, Medina Lodge, Muhammad Lodge, Elijah Lodge, Quran Lodge. These are white folks. White presidents are members of the Quran Lodge, the Muhammad Lodge, the Mecca Lodge, the Medina Lodge. Did you know that? White judges, whites who are in corporate America, even white straw chewing, tobacco chewing, snuff dipping, overall wearing peckers down in the deep south that will call us a nigger in a minute. They believe in masonry and they are members of Quran Lodge and Muhammad Lodge and Mecca Lodge and all of these lodges. And they wear a fez with a black tassel on it. A red fez with a black tassel on it. With a star and crescent like this one turned upside down. Not right side up, but upside down. With a sword running through it. You see them wearing it in diamonds in their lapel with a sword running through it. The sword is there to remind the white man. You have robbed the black man and the black woman of their name, their language, their religion, their culture, their God, their folkways, their mores, their norms, and robbed them of the very power of their own being. And if you ever let the black man know who he really is, if you ever let the secret leak out of who the black woman really is, if they ever know who they really are, you will never be able to control them again. So that will be the hour of the resurrection of the dead, the rise of the black nation, and the fall and the demise of the white man's world. So they can't let you know who you are. don't you know who you are? That you are actually a God, black man, and you are actually a goddess, black woman, and we are all children of the Most High God. You can read it in the 82nd chapter of the book of Psalms. Ye are gods, all of you children of the Most High God. It says, arise, O God. That's the 82nd chapter of Psalms. Then they contend with Jesus. You know Jesus, right? Yes, sir. Jesus, that's the black revolutionary Messiah. That's right. Who is he? Here you are, blacker than the ace of spades. Some of you so black and beautiful until you blue black, purple black and beautiful. Some of you so black until you blacker than 150 million midnights. Hair so nappy and beautiful until it looks like a million black power fists standing up on top of your head. But you go to a church with a white Jesus, a white Mary. Am I lying? Tell the truth and shame the devil. Some of you even believe God is white and you can't see him, you say. You believe the angels are white. When you close your eyes to pray, you see a white man. Oh, Lord, help me get out of this jail. They done gave me 40 years. And you see a white man in your mind that looks just like the white man that gave you the damn 40 years. How you gonna get out? How in the hell are you gonna get out? The scriptures say he or she who calls on the name of the Lord God shall be saved. So the question is, have we been calling on the right name of God? Have we been calling on the right God? The question is, have we been calling on God at all? Or have we been calling on the devil? Have we been praying to the devil, hoping that God would overhear and answer? Or have we been praying to the devil, thinking that the devil was God? What is the best place? Where is the best place for the devil to hide? Well, the best place for the devil to hide is in the house of God. Huh? Isn't that the best place? Most people won't look for the devil in God's house. But the Bible says that God's coming would not be until after the workings of Satan. That Satan would be given a period of rule and reign to do his thing. But then God, that would be an Adventist day. An advent of the God, meaning the coming of God. God would be seen coming in the clouds. It means that he would be seen coming in the clouds of confusion. That it would be a time of great darkness. It would be a time of great peril and danger. It would be a time when it's very, very cloudy and the people would be in flux and confusion. But it says that when he would come, that he would dispel the darkness and the clouds and the confusion, and he would break the power of the devil by the brightness of his coming. That's what the book says to us. That's the truth. That is knowledge, 32 degrees that was given to white people to rule for a limited period of time. So they were given limited knowledge for a limited period. Not much. Hell, if we had been given any more than that, we would never get out of this condition. You see what they've been able to do with that. What does damn mean? Damn or damned means to be condemned to hell. To be sentenced, convicted, or condemned to hell. To be meted out the punishment of hell's fire and hell's destruction. That's what damn means. And so if somebody says the goddamn white man, that's not cursing, that's not blasphemy. It's not using God's name in vain, fool. But it is to say that God has damned the white man. God has condemned the white man. God has sentenced and convicted the white man, and his world is coming down. And your world, it is time for your world to come up again. The goddamn white man. It was in this very city that Minister Farrakhan, when he was a young spokesman and representative for the Nation of Islam, he spoke at Manual Arts High School. And he taught a subject on the white man being a bastard, the white woman being a bitch, and the children of the white woman being sons of bitches. And people were sitting in the audience in shock. But when he got through explaining that thing and defining that thing and unlocked our minds to that thing, I mean, the audience was rocking. We'll go into that one day from an academic, religious, and spiritual perspective. We'll stay away from the vulgar. This is that mystery Babylon that the book of Revelations is talking about that is now falling. It is a habitation of devils. And God has condemned America, and the destruction of America is because of you. Because of America's wicked mistreatment of God's chosen people that are here in the midst of this no good beast. So when God damns America, condemns America, you shouldn't get in the way. But some of you get angry. I can't go along with that. God has not condemned white people. That's so silly. You're the one that's silly. You should want God to step in and intervene for you. All the hell you've been catching from this cracker. Over 400 years of slavery, suffering, and death. Burned us alive. Cut our black women's stomachs open pregnant and snatched the babies from their stomach and crushed the baby under their boot here. I'm talking about the goddamn white man. But some of you today, you like a milquetoast, sissified, punkified kind of teaching where we're talking about, well, maybe we'll be able to get along together. After all, we do have a man running for president. Hell, that's all he's doing is running. It's a pursuit he'll never catch up with. He should be run out of town by sundown. He should be running for the border. It's true. You never read where Jesus ran for Caesar's position. And he couldn't be Caesar, he wanted to be vice Caesar. Moses, the great liberator who came saying, let my people go. You never read where Moses wanted to be Pharaoh. If I can't be Pharaoh, let me be vice Pharaoh. You never heard where Moses wanted to do that. Moses came with a straight up message. No 700,000, 800,000 white folks have ever been in bondage in black Egypt under a black Pharaoh. That's the biggest lie that's ever been told. They weren't in bondage under us for 400 years. That represents our condition today from the year 1555 to 1990 in a few minutes, I think. And we fit the Genesis prophecy of Genesis, the 15th chapter, the 13th, the 14th, and 15th verses of being in bondage in a strange land among a strange people, oppressed and afflicted for 400 years. We're the only people that fit that prophecy. The Chinese, the Vietnamese, the Japanese, the Greek, the Freak, none of them have been in bondage anywhere for 400 years except us. We're the only ones. So that prophecy fits us to a T. But it's the white man who put us in this condition and is now trying to fool us today, giving us some token Negroes. Colin Powell is a token Negro. Jesse Jackson running for president is a token Negro. You can't get free by being president, fool. You got Uncle Tom Bradley. He's the mayor, isn't he? Look, I don't bite my tongue on these chumps. I don't. It's you, so diplomatic and so sissified. Well, he shouldn't talk about the honorable mayor that way. There's nothing honorable about that nigger. He's a white man's nigger.